Welcome to Manual Wellness for October. Are you ready to hear about the one very simple posture or asana that I suggest you integrate into this next month? Whether it be every day, once a week, whatever it is, even if you just try this once. I hope you will, and then I hope you'll let me know if you do and how you feel. I encourage you to find a gentle inversion this month. What that means is getting your feet above your heart, and inversions are very beneficial for a number of different reasons. Some of them are much more complicated than others, but I'm going to give you the most simplistic version. If you're lying in bed, you can simply turn towards the headboard and put your feet up, maybe putting a pillow underneath your back. You could use a bolster, which I'll show you in a moment. You could use a foam roller, which I love to do. You can put your lower back, your sacrum, kind of between where, sorry, the sun is coming right in on me, your lower back and before right before your bum. So it's going to feel really good on that spot as you kind of roll back and forth, and then you can put your feet up. You could also take, if you don't have any of those, you don't need props to do this. You could use a pillow, or you could take a blanket and roll it up and then put your lower back on that and simply have your feet up. Okay, why am I having you do this? Well, as we go into October, I love to kind of tie what yoga is doing with the seasons. And if you think about October being a time of kind of getting quieter and the days are getting shorter and putting down roots. You know, the roots of the trees and plants start to get really active at this point. So finding things that are comforting and warming to the system, nourishing of the nervous system. This is a awesome practice for that. It's also a great practice to try to do something that is more restorative and not as active, which is also mimicking what's going on around us outside. So I will have lots of more information and break down why this is supportive to help circulation, why this is nourishing to the nervous system, how this can aid with lymphatic drainage, which in turn boosts our immunity, all things that are super beneficial for us at any time of year, but really as we've just started back into school and moving into the holidays and such. So you are charged with, shall you take the homework on this month to find a way to integrate this gentle inversion into your practice. Or if you don't have a practice, this is a great way to start. So I'll show you with a bolster. Lying at length, or lying horizontally. And you can easily get into this position if you're against a wall. You can kind of roll backwards, roll over. And then I invite you to experiment placing your palms down or palms up, or it can be really nice to put one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly and focus on your breathing, equal parts in and equal parts out. So that is the posture. And you can stay in that posture for anywhere between, 5 and 20 minutes. See what suits you. It's an awesome way to combat insomnia, or if you have trouble falling asleep at night too. And it just feels good. If you want to incorporate some essential oils into this, I recommend using some very grounding oils, which are super complementary of this. I absolutely love cedar wood or frankincense for this, and putting just a little drop maybe on your forehead or on your chest. Anchor is also an incredible one for this, which I have talked about before. It's in part of doTERRA's yoga collection. And lastly, rose. Just a little roll of rose right over your heart is, well, it's beautiful anytime, but particularly in this pose. So if you have more questions about this, if you want to start integrating oils into some of your practices, feel free to drop me an email and I'd be happy to help you. I wish you a wonderful October. Namaste.